graphic front panel are programmed using the InterVista Setup program. To configure the single line diagram, we begin under Product Setup, Graphical Panel, and finally select Single Line Diagram Editor. The single line diagram looks like this with a toolbar that consists of static devices such as lines, bus, ground, symbols for generator, motor, and AC sources, IEEE and IEC symbols for transformers, reactors, capacitors, current transformer, voltage transformer. We have active devices that consist of breakers, switches, and screen attributes such as metering, status, text, and push button configuration. To create a circuit, come into your toolbar, select your item, click on it once, move your cursor onto the canvas, click it again to deposit it. To change the properties, you can double click on it. It'll give you the choice to select a breaker that's available in your relay. You can select the orientation. I'll change mine by 90 degrees. We can indicate which color will be considered open, green or red, and which button we're going to be used to enable control of the relay. So we have our choices of the buttons that are available. Let's do this again. We'll grab a second one, select it once. And we'll draw a line between the two. And I'll bring in a vertical line. Bring in the show a feeder, and we'll bring in another line again. And this time I'm going to bring in a switch. And we'll drop in our ground. And there's how you create our circuit. The same thing with the switch. If you double click on it, you have your choice of switches that are available in the relay, your orientation, what color would be considered to be open, and which button will be used to control it, to enable control on it. So, and then we can go ahead and save this. So next thing we'll take a look at is the metering. So bring it over and we'll double click on it, change the properties. It allows us to select a specific parameters. Let's make this first one source 1 IARMS. You can see our units, scale factor, multiplier, how we're going to set up the format, then the text colors. All right, we can expand on this. Let's grab another one. Let's do the voltage. And let's grab one more. And we'll get that one will be the frequency. And this is how we can have the metered values displayed on the single line diagram. The status icon can be used to add a status onto the canvas as well. You can come in here, we'll select any digital signal. So in this case, let's go ahead and select out of service, so that when this signal is active, we can actually have this displayed. And if it's not active, we can just leave it blank. We want to put a second signal in here, we can. It's different second status. And let's say something like that. Put a text in here again. Reclosed, blocked. We'll leave this off. When we go live with the relay, then it'll show us the status of these different conditions. The T icon gives us an opportunity to add some text to our single line diagram. Double clicking on it allows us to add some text. You're limited on the number of characters you can enter here. So by double clicking on this, we can go in, we can change the font size and the color, so you can make it a little bit larger. The PB icon allows us to configure the side buttons to be additional push buttons. So in the list here, we have our first 5 are on the left side of the graphic panel, and then we have the second 6 to 10 are on the right side. We can go in here and assign it to these other push buttons. And when you go into this other menu, into the push button menu, it allows you to go in and configure what the functionality of these push buttons are going to be. So in a case like this where we come down into, if we come down into user programmable push buttons, we have our 16 push buttons, and it allows us to come in here and change these from disabled to self-resetting latched, and give it a name as well, and all these other functionalities are available within the push button function itself.